Hi children, good evening and once again welcome to our official YouTube channel DBUPS for you. We are in the fourth session of our 6th standard English class. I hope all of you have completed the works given in the last classes. Then how was the activities? Was it difficult for you? No, it was not so much difficult items. Then last class activity was to prepare a missing note about the boy Raja. Did you do the work? Then you have to describe about Raja, his age, his appearance, like that. Now let's move on to the portion. We have seen that Raja is hiding in the cowshed. Why is he hiding there? Yes, his grandfather scolded him and he was afraid of grandfather, so he was hiding in the cowshed. Then what was the condition of his grandfather and grandmother? Were they happy? No, they were very much sad for not seeing the boy for long time. Then all of the people were searching for the boy. In connection with that, we have written a missing note, missing news report of the boy Raja. Now let's move on to our lesson. This is the condition of their home now. Raja's house. Here, look at the picture carefully. What can you see? An old woman is lying on the mat. Who may be that? Yeah, it's Raja's grandmother, and he is very much sad because she hadn't seen her grandchild. She was very much fond of his grandchild and now she is very much sad. Then what about grandfather? Did you see the grandfather? Yes, the grandfather is there. Then he is praying to God. Sometimes he may be requesting God or praying God to bring his grandchild back. Then look at the background. There are a number of people. There are a number of people around grandfather and grandmother. Now move on to the passage. Some of them went out to search for me. Grandfather scolded the people when they were standing around grandmother and weeping or making such sounds. Grandfather became very angry and he asked people, "Why are you wasting time here? Go out and search for my grandchild." Hearing this, some of them went out to search for me. This is Raja's saying. More and more people came and soon there was a big crowd. But by now, grandmother had lost all hope of seeing me again. She started telling the people what a good boy I was. The search parties returned without finding me. Grandmother started weeping loudly. The women in the crowd also wept. The servants of the house joined in the wailing. They all acted as if I were dead. I felt very sorry for grandmother. I wanted to come out. Grandfather was a man of strong will, but I knew that he too felt very sad. He did not, however, lose his hope. He stood up, turned in the direction of our family temple and prayed. "Help me, God," he said. "Give me my child. I want him now. I cannot wait any longer." He then stood silent in prayer. At that moment, Uncle returned. He learned what was happening at home. He looked around and guessed where I was. He came to the cowshed and asked me to come down. I came down. Uncle took me into the house. Grandfather had just finished his prayer and turned. As he opened his eyes, he saw me standing before him. He took me up in his arms in joy, hugged me and said, "God heard my prayers and has given you back to us." Did you get any idea about the passage? I think all of you are familiar with such conditions. The child is hiding somewhere, and after searching a lot, the parents or the people in the house will find the child. We are all familiar with such situations, sometimes in playing or sometimes in our real lives. Now here the people, all the people are assembled in the house around grandfather and grandmother. All the women are weeping without consoling grandmother. All the women also are weeping. That will only help to increase grandmother's sadness. Here, go through the passage once more. More and more people came, and soon there was a big crowd. Then the news spread, and all the people in that village, as it was a village, the people are helping, they have a helping mentality. As it was a village, all the people are very much cooperative. So all the people came to the house when they heard the news of missing. Then there was a big crowd in the house. By now, grandmother had lost all hope of seeing me again. Why did grandmother lose all hope? Because all the people, many people are searching for the boy everywhere, inside the house, outside the house, in the fields, in the roads, everywhere. But no one came with a happy news. So she had lost all her hope to see her grandchild once more. She started telling the people what a good boy I was. Then grandmother was very much sad, and she said, my grandchild, my Raja, was a very nice boy. He was very much cute. He was an obeying one, like that. The search parties returned without finding me. How can they find Raja? Because the search parties searched everywhere around the house, but no one searched in the cowshed. Grandmother started weeping loudly. The women in the crowd also wept. The servants of the house joined in the wailing. What is wailing? All the people were sad. All of them were crying. And here now, the servants of the house also joined in the wailing. Wailing means the loud cry. The loud cry in such homes where we can have some accidents or we have had some bad things. When a death happens in a house, all the people, all the relatives come into that house and they will make loud cry. Here also a loud cry was formed because all of them thought Raja was dead. Then that loud cry is described in the word wailing. That is meant by the word wailing. I felt very sorry for grandmother. I wanted to come out. Grandfather was a man of strong will, but I knew that he too felt very sad. Then from the earlier passages, we have a clear idea about grandfather. He is a very strong man. Then here also, the Raja is saying that grandfather, he is a man of strong will. But Raja is sure that grandfather also is feeling sad. He wanted to come out to see his grandfather and grandmother. He did not, however, lose hope. All the people lost their hope. They thought Raja is dead. He won't come back again. But grandfather, he did not lose hope. He stood up, turned in the direction of our family temple and prayed. Help me, God, he said. Give me my child. I want him now. I cannot wait any longer. He then stood silent in prayer. He was very much sad and he is praying to God to give back his grandson. At that moment, uncle returned. When uncle came to the home, he saw large crowd in front of his house and he asked people what happened. Then they told everything what had happened. He learned what was happening at home. He looked around and guessed where I was. Why did uncle guess that? Because all the people searched each and every corner of the village, but they did not get any idea of the boy, and no one searched in the cowshed. So he got an idea that Raja will be hiding in that cowshed because he is a small boy. He won't go much distance from the house. He is fond of his grandmother. Then sometimes uncle may be familiar with his fear of darkness. So he looked towards the cowshed. He came to the cowshed and asked me to come down. He came to the cowshed and asked, Raja, come down. I came down. Uncle took me into the house. Grandfather had just finished his prayer and turned. As he opened his eyes, he saw me standing before him. He took me up in his arms in joy, hugged me and said, God heard my prayers and has given you back to us. Then Raja's grandfather, he was very much sad and he was praying to God, oh God, please give me my grandchild back. I can't wait for long like that. And at that time, uncle came and brought Raja from the cowshed. When grandfather turned after his prayers, he saw his grandchild in front of him. What was his belief? What was grandfather's belief? Grandfather believed that the God himself had brought his grandchild home or given grandchild back to him. How was the story? Did you like the story? Did you like the events happened in Raja's life? Have you ever had such an experience? Then you were hiding somewhere and your parents were searching for you. At last they find you. Do you have any such instances in your own life? If yes, please write a note about that. Then we have completed that story of Raja's life with grandfather. Now, here are some comprehension questions. You have to go through this passage and answer the questions. Let me say the questions. The 12th question. Where might the people have searched for Raja? Why couldn't they find him? Where might have they searched for Raja? They might have searched in the fields, in the roads or in the wells, like that. 13th question. I wanted to come out. What prevented Raja from coming out? Here Raja told that when he saw his grandmother, he wanted to come out. What prevented Raja from coming out? And the 14th question. What would Raja say to his grandfather when he returned home? When uncle brought him back to home, what will Raja say to his grandfather? And after writing these 3 questions, you have some more questions in the Let's Revisit the Story, page number 18. Let's revisit the story. Here also you have some simple questions. Pick out sentences from the story which show grandmother's love for Raja. Raja loves both grandmother and grandfather, but they are somehow different. Compare the characters of grandmother and grandfather. Compare the characters. What are the differences between grandfather and grandmother? Both of them were caring, but at the same time, grandfather was strict. Then grandmother was fond of Raja and she was not so much strict. She always followed Raja as a shadow. Then think about the characters and write in your own words. What are the differences between grandfather and grandmother? Raja hid in the cowshed for a long time. Was it right to do so? He hid in the cowshed for a long time from evening to night. Was it a right activity? Was it right? No. No one should stay away from home for such a long time, because all the members in the family will be very much sad and they will be afraid. Write your views in a few sentences. What is your view? Is it right to do so? Why is it so? Write in your own words. Then fourth question, did you like the story? Which part of the story did you like the most? Write a note on why you like the story. I believe all of you have gone through the passage and the story is very much interesting one, and there are many events in the story. Then which event was attractive to you, or which event did you like most? Write the reason for liking that event and the story. Then in the story we have an experience shaking the sandalwood tree. Then did you have such experience in your life, your own life? Share your ideas. Write a short note about that. Then when we go through the passage, we can see that all the people are waiting for Raja. Then all the members, the relatives, the servants, everyone are searching for Raja, and they have came to a conclusion that Raja is dead. Then what will be the thoughts of grandfather? What will be the thoughts of grandfather? Will he be very happy? No, the grandfather will be very much sad. He will be more sad than grandmother. Why? When Raja is missing, all the people will blame grandfather because he had scolded Raja. And he told that he will beat him when he returned home. Then what will be the thoughts in grandfather's mind? How can we write thoughts? He may be thinking about Raja, where is he hiding, and about his hunger. He has been away from home for a long time. Now he may be feeling hungry. Then who will be near him to support him? He is afraid of darkness. Then it's getting dark. He is alone. Sometimes he may be alone. Will anyone be with him? He will think a lot about Raja and all his activities. Sometimes he may think about the shower, and he will scold himself. Why did I shout at my child? It was really funny. Why did I shout like that? Then all of you go through this passage and think about these things. Suppose you are in the grandfather's place and you have scolded your grandchild, or think you have scolded your friend. Then what will be the thoughts in your mind? Suppose you are the grandfather, what will be the thoughts in your mind? Go through these suggestions about his condition now, about his fear of darkness, about his hunger, about the shower and scolding the boy, and write the thoughts in your own words. Then go through the passage 2 or 3 times, write the comprehension questions, write the thoughts of grandfather. So I think all of you have completed the work to compile a dictionary on the first part of our unit. We have completed the first part of our first unit, and you may have got many new words, their meanings, and prepare it as a dictionary. And when you come back to school, bring those dictionaries and continue to refer dictionary and refer our glossary. You can make use of our internet system also. I believe this session was helpful to you, and if you have any doubts, please inform us. And if it was helpful to you, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe our YouTube channel DVUPS for you. And we will meet in the next class. Have a nice day.